But at the end of the day, beating Suzumi in round 1 is ZeroSkillNoFun, and that's a respectable start to a bracket. Suzumi was right on the cusp of being one of those seeds who would generally make it past round 1. I think, to make it out of pools, you are in the top 16, and I feel like Suzumi was maybe only 1, 2, or 3 slots away from being in that 16 top slots anyway. But ZeroSkillNoFun, I've never watched them play before, but I have most definitely watched Trinity, because since he's moved to Durham, he's already taken top of the leaderboard for most weeklies won in Durham itself.
Yeah, I believe he's won all but maybe 2 so far. But this could honestly be a pretty close match. I did have the chance to speak to ZeroSkill. I don't mean to insult him and call him that, but I did have the chance to speak to him, and he said,
you could call him no fun.
No fun. Yeah, there's no real win here.
Exactly.
Skill and fun.
Skill no.
Yeah. So he was saying that his path is 2 -2s, one being Corrin, the other one being Shulk. So it seems he's perhaps a little bit pessimistic about as Ness. Apologies. So perhaps a little bit pessimistic about how this will go, but I believe as long as did you see that tweet from SkyJ recently?
Narrow it down.
So essentially he said, people who play good characters complain whenever they have to play a -1. I face -3s foot head on and I win. Yes. That's the mentality you need to have to be a winner in this game. And I believe if ZeroSkill can pull off that mentality, he could get a win here.
I also think that as a Ness main, if you think Corrin is a +2, you're a bit bonkers. It's not that bad. But Shulk, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
But we will see, because Trinity's playstyle, he hates projectiles. Like, I don't want to project my own results here too much, but if I took him to Game 5 with me, Gunnar, there might be a projectile problem in your game plan.
I mean, I'm not too sure about ZeroSkill's playstyle particularly, because you have some Nesses, that are very aggressive in the air, but also you have ones that are very passive. They throw out the PK Fires, the PK Thunders, and some in the middle. I don't know which particular playstyle he falls into. But I mean, Shulk's attributes are very, very good in this matchup. We've got the massive range, we've got the shield art to get out of combos. I'm interested to see how that interacts with the YOLO ledge, actually. But it seems we're getting straight into it with speed art.
We have Trinity as the Shulk on the left-hand side, and ZeroSkillNoFun, whose name doesn't even fit onto the screen. ZeroSkillNoFu. In case you were looking for some Asian food, potentially, but will take an early lead in, again, what ZeroSkill alleges to be a -2, but can he prevail anyway? I kind of see it with Trinity is the most hold-forward Shulk in the universe, I dare say, and is currently committing to it, even though he's so far down. He is absolutely fighting for that center of Smashville, and has just about found it, but then backed right into Ness's forward air.
Yeah, we've seen a few peculiar Monado art uses so far, actually, because we've seen a jump art twice and Buster art once, both at a deficit. Both of those increase the damage you take. So Trinity must be quite confident in his ability to deal damage and win the neutral at the moment. But there is a 50-60% lead here. Oh, we caught the jump.
Oh,
An
wow!
excellent catch with the smash art.
Yeah, at 65%, your stock is gone, because that is one of Ness's problems. If he's forced to use his up B for recovery, he is a sitting duck for a long time, and the threat there is, okay, you've got to act fast though, because if you get hit by Ness's up B, you might just die at any percent. But with the range of Shulk, he can quite calmly go off and edgeguard Ness in that situation. So Trinity will take the lead and is perfectly happy to sit at ledge until he gets untechable up smashed off the top.
Yeah. So we've seen Trinity take a little bit of a more passive approach after taking the stock, but now that it's back to even stocks, I imagine he's going to go in quite hard. Going for the up smash read, perhaps expecting an air dodge to stage, which is an option a lot of Ness players go for, and getting out that combo very easily with the smash art.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a choice, because 69% doesn't look like kill percent, but to the up smash he attempted, it absolutely was kill percent. And then when he did get grabbed as a punish, he was able to get away with only one forward air taken because of the extra knockback. So Trinity, it is absolutely so even. Only 1% in it, but Trinity is controlling all of the ledge traps right now.
Yeah, so we're in a situation now where both players are going to be trying to scout out their kill options. The Trinity will probably be looking for an edge guard of some sort, getting the dare through the ledge, whereas ZeroSkill will probably be looking for a back throw, pretty standard option for Ness, because I'm unsure how effective the up air will be. Back air, of course, being a single hit, will kill straight away, though.
Yeah, I'm happy for ZeroSkillNoFun that he was able to find a back air kill so quickly, because that down air kill that Trinity got would have probably surprised him a lot. He was behind Shulk. You'd expect the down air to send you away at that point, but it did send straight into ledge for a tech situation that ZeroSkillNoFun was not prepared for. But now Trinity still with a big percent lead anyway, and all of the arts he's chosen has been purely to his favor so far.
Yeah, it's gone for a few committal options, like we saw 2 up smashes and smash art earlier, but when you're at 16%, there's really no harm in doing it, especially when Ness hasn't got that many options to punish it in a strong way. So we've got the smash art out, maybe looking for a fair here to take the stock or a back air.
Yeah, it's like the only thing you could really die to at 25 in Smash would be a Ness up B, so you might as well give it a go. No, great risk. And when you catch that roll, Shulk's forward tilt will definitely have that handle. Because Ness's roll, it can only take you so far. He's just a boy.
I really like the recognition there that he was going to roll in, because so many players, when they're in a situation where they're at high percent, they're going to be killed, they will try to come to the center stage where they're at in a safe position. But of course, sure, you recognize that, went back, got the F tilt, and took the stock.
Totally. So ZeroSkillNoFun will have some things to think about off the back of that one, because the game plan was working. I think the game plan just was a little bit too fluid when the arts came out and had to come up with a new plan every single time. And they were working well in the first stock, but in the third stock, pretty much every time Trinity picked an art, it was always to his favor. And it ZeroSkillNoFun not quite able to swing it to his own advantage. So we'll see what can happen in the next game. Probably on a bigger stage as well, because I can't imagine that was the happiest environment for Ness when you've got such a high-range character like Shulk.
You know, though, I did notice last game that ZeroSkill was getting so many parries off of Trinity's aerials, which shows that perhaps, I don't know how used he is to the matchup, but he at least has a recognition of the timings that Shulk's aerials come out at, and that could prove really useful later in this set.
Yeah, because Shulk, it's meant to be one of his main weaknesses, the fact that he's susceptible to parry, because pretty much, well, all of his aerials, except for down air, are single hits, and you don't need to parry down air anyway. You can punish that with anything if you're in range to get hit by both. In return, he can space it properly so that he's extremely far away, and characters like Ness, they might not be able to reach him regardless, but Trinity, not too worried, is going to sit underneath that platform and force ZeroSkillNoFun to find a way in, and it absolutely isn't working right now.
Yeah, sitting under the platform is such a powerful option for Ness, especially when you like him to go for those PK Fires cancels on the other platforms, because they hit the sort of center stage area where Shulk won't be hit. Won't be stood anyway.
Oh, and well, he was going to go straight back under there, but actually getting caught out by Ness's dash attack, quite surprisingly.
Yeah, very precarious position, and the roll was red and caught with the up tilt.
Yep, in smash art, and then smash art immediately cancelled. The one and done for the art used absolutely perfectly. The up tilt definitely wouldn't have killed without that, so really good insight from Trinity to make that one work. And now the lead getting extended here, actually recognizing, hey, you're going for PK Fire, I can hit you first. Air slash out of shield, catching in the middle of the attack.
I really like that attempt with the air slash to get the very early stock there in the high recovery. Sadly missed, but the idea was really good.
And now sitting in smash art, that wasn't the most useful art choice. Kind of just resigned Trinity to one spot, but ZeroSkillNoFun wasn't able to break past it anyway. Things are going from bad to worse. The air slash barely not killing in speed art, but could have gone for it again. Could have gone for it again, but Ness will live, I guess, until
Bear catching there. Quite an unusual option to try and counter Ness's up B with Shulk. I don't know how effective that would be, because the PK Rocket is invulnerable for the first half, and because Shulk's counter is so slow, it might have a weird interaction. So maybe that'll come in useful later on. But we've got a 3-1 lead here, and ZeroSkill really needs to make something happen. I don't know if his jump's been caught, not quite, but...
Well, it did have a weird interaction.
Yeah, unfortunately not getting the kill, but it does put Ness into a position where he needs to do it again.
Honestly, if I'm Trinity, I think you've got to recognize the fact that, well, it seems like you've gotten the kill regardless. Could have gone for a backslash. He saved him. All right, well, gets hit by that. What I was going to say is, when you've got 2 stocks lead, you can kill Ness just by running into his up B while he's recovering, and when Ness hits you, his distance will cut in half. When you've got a stock to trade away, you can just go and get hit. Like, that's a situation where obviously Ness isn't going to make it back anyway, but if you want to make absolutely sure Ness isn't going to make it to ledge, just go and get hit by his recovery when you've got a stock to throw away, and he will super not make it back. But
absolutely, because you've got a whole stock to go with. If you get hit, the rocket's reduced, and then Ness is dead for sure.
Oh, Trinity making it work anyway. I do wonder if when he went for that vision, maybe he could have got the kill just by tanking the hit, but either way, no great need. Trinity was still perfectly comfortable all the way there, despite the third kill taking a lot longer than the first two.
So we're going straight back in. We're actually going back to Smashville, the original stage. Bit of a smaller one, where Shulk's range is probably a bit more of a prominent issue, but equally, Ness is going to be killing a lot more easily on here than he will on small battlefield.
Wow, actually getting the PSI flash as well, and Trinity's just going to die off of it, because when you're in speed art, you don't have the highest jumping stats, and Trinity, I think he just wasn't prepared to be in that position in the first place. So, first proper advantage we are seeing for ZeroSkillNoFun in the set so far. But usually when you get that position, you want to kind of take a back seat. But Trinity is so aggro, it's not like you're fighting against Robbie AK-47 here. If you can try and take a back seat, but he's just going to go and scrap with you anyway.
Yeah, he really needs to either force a position where he's got a good distance between himself and the Shulk, or he needs to be more aggro and get the damage done while Trinity's swinging desperately to take the stock.
Oh, now desperate indeed, going for the air dodge back to ledge to try and preempt a Shulk forward air, but Trinity absolutely saw it coming and covered that exact spot on ledge with the down air spike. However, the down air on center stage didn't connect into itself, so ZeroSkillNoFun getting a free escape from the blender here.
Honestly, we're back to a surprisingly even position after what we saw at the start of the game, and I really hope ZeroSkill doesn't pay that too much mind. Just keep playing the game plan that you were playing before, deal the damage, and then get a kill with it. You've shown that bear's working, so get another one of those.
But Trinity just says, deal with this. I'm going to nair 3 times in a row. What is the answer for this stubby little ban that is Ness? Seemingly, there isn't one. Even PK Thunder, I think, would trade with it at that point. So you've really just got to get some parries in there and break it down. But Trinity in jump art, we're definitely going to see a swing. Here. Actually able to tech there, and I was wondering if because Trinity was in smash art, he might have been put into a surprise untechable position, but was just about still allowed by the game to stop that that potential kill from ZeroSkillNoFun.
We actually saw ZeroSkill there go for the same read that Trinity took the first game with. Unfortunately, it didn't work, so Trinity must be aware of the position he's in and is able to adapt accordingly. And now Trinity's got a lead here, going to hold on to the stock as long as possible, bring out that smash art, maybe even camp with jump art a little bit, after he gets off the ledge anyway. Yeah,
nice poke from below ledge though, with air slash, goes for a run off down air. That's another Trinity special. You'll see it hit at some point in this tournament. I think I can promise you that one. But for now, Trinity's just not afraid of Ness back throw, because he says, well, you're not even going to try and grab me when you've got Shulk range to deal with, so I'm just going to keep attacking at this kill percent. No worry, I can't even think of a single time ZeroSkillNoFun has got a grab in this set, to be honest. It must have happened, but...
Yeah, he's gotten a few early % down throws, but as soon as Trinity gets to about 80%, he's not getting grabbed at all. It shows so much awareness of Ness's kill options.
What was that, Trinity? Excuse me?
That was going for the clip, I believe.
You get absolutely no dividends off the back of it now, so this is technically still winnable for ZeroSkillNoFun. We can just get some kind of PK Thunder or no tech situation, or maybe just a risky spike. ZeroSkillNoFun, do not give up. Trinity has given you a last stock situation, even if it's not an even one. Can you make anything work off of it? If you deal with Smash Art one more time, it's going to give you a welcome break from it for a little while.
And there it is. It's gone. So now we need to deal the damage as much as possible before that Smash Art comes back, and while avoiding edge guards as much as possible. And you also have to be really wary of Shulk's up B, because Trinity's been using it in center stage so often this stock, because the 50-50 between dropping through and landing on the platform has been really powerful in terms of... Oh, is that it? That is it.
Yep. There was a little situation there where ZeroSkillNoFun caught Trinity landing right in front of him, and it could have potentially been a back throw situation. He kind of regretted not going for that, I feel, and immediately swung for a dash attack that was unfortunately going to get him killed by Trinity's forward air. It's one of those panic, I missed my chance, now I need to attack again kind of swings, but we all do them at the end of the day. That was still a really good effort to keep it competitive when you're already 2 games down. So ZeroSkillNoFun will still be a threat in loser's bracket, having already beaten a good player in Suzumi. I'll keep an eye out, but Trinity, one of our top 8 seeds for this entire event, so plenty still to come from him.
Yeah, I believe he's probably going to have Ferner or X-Lot to get out, which are both doable matches. I believe he's actually, I think he said 12th seed. Okay. So he's expected to make it out losers, and I would expect to see that. But he had some good ideas, just unfortunately tough matchup, and didn't quite deal with the range as best as he maybe could have.
Yeah, Shulk is one of those characters where even if he's not strictly one of the best in the game, he's a hard counterpick to a lot of characters in this game. He does just prove to be unwinnable for a lot of those stubby characters. Maybe not unwinnable, but it makes things significantly harder for various members of the cast.